so empty and it's so lonely and you feel like there's nothing out there.
You really suffer and you don't know how to communicate because you don't know what's happening.
I feel steady in my soul, I feel peaceful in my soul, but why is my body, why is my mind becoming an enemy to me?
It's called perimenopause, and it may be a hidden reason behind your anxiety, irritability, or even your insomnia.
Dr. Deb Matthew, a good friend of ours here, the medical director at Signature Wellness, but more importantly, America's happy hormones doctor, joining us to talk about what it is, what you can do about it, how to manage it. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate this. You were here back in February. We were talking about this. We could actually do this every week because I'm sure you get flooded with questions or husbands and boyfriends, whatever, going, listen, she needs help. What do we do for her? Why is this such a difficult thing to talk about or at least diagnose?
Yeah. You know, when people think about menopause, we think about hot flashes and we think about changes in menstrual cycles, and that's true. But 10 years before menopause, changes start happening, and a lot of these changes are things that are not obvious. They sneak up on us. Irritability, anxiety, our hormones are going chaotic, and it's really difficult to know, is it me or is it my hormones? And doctors don't really have tools to be able to properly diagnose this. So some of the really common things that we see are just becoming short-tempered. You know, one minute you're totally fine, and the next minute you've completely lost your mind because somebody loaded the dishwasher wrong.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or the anxiety. Like, if you've always had anxiety, well, fine. But if this is something new, you were fine before, and now all of a sudden you're just panicking over little things, then this could be something that's due to hormone shifts. Another really common one is not sleeping. So maybe you can fall asleep, but then at 2 a.m., at 4 a.m., you're lying wide awake, you're going over the grocery list and all the things that you need to do, and then you're totally exhausted when you wake up in the morning. And if you go to your doctor to complain, I just don't feel like myself, what are they, you know, what we are trained to do is we are trained to give you sleeping pills or anxiety pills or antidepressants or birth control pills if your periods are off. But if we're not really addressing the right underlying problem, we don't get the best results.
And that's where someone like you comes in. But so for anyone who might be watching this, they think, I'm too young for perimenopause, I'm too young for menopause. What kind of age range are we talking about? Not to maybe scare people, but just to say, hey, this is something that you might be noticing, even if you think you're too young for it.
Yeah. Well, the average age of menopause is 52, and menopause is just the day 1 year after your last period. But perimenopause can start happening 10 years ahead of time. So anytime between the ages of 35 and 45, you can start heading on into perimenopause. And listen, if you're 36 years old, who the heck is thinking about menopause? And so if you're feeling irritable, if you're anxious, if you're not sleeping, you know, if you've lost your libido, if you're tired all the time, if you can't focus, if you can't find the word that you want to say, if you feel like, am I getting ADD? Like, what is going on here? It's really hard to kind of put 2 and 2 together and even think, maybe it's my hormones.
And this is also hard too, because a lot of times women may have just had a child, right? So if you have a child at 34, 35, can you go right into perimenopause?
Well, hormones don't always just bounce back the way that we think we should. But if you're like, have a toddler, you're sure not thinking about menopause.
Or you're thinking you're tired because of that.
Because you have a toddler, right?
Oh my gosh. So my story is at 37, I had 4 children and I was a doctor and I was so exhausted and I was shrieking at my kids and feeling like a guilty mom, but I'm not thinking about menopause. I got 4 little children. I'm in my 30s. And so it's really confusing, even as a doctor, because sadly, we have not been taught about menopause in medical school for a long time because there was so much fear about hormones. And we now know that the fear is unfounded and the attitudes about menopause are very much changing, but perimenopause is still sort of this big sort of unknown for doctors, and doctors haven't been given the tools to really properly deal with it, and therefore they're not really diagnosing it, addressing it. And so even today, a really common scenario is a woman walks into her doctor's office and complains, I'm not sleeping, my mood is off, I'm anxious, I'm irritable, I don't feel like me, this does not feel normal, I don't feel like myself. But doctors don't have the language to talk about it, they don't have the tools. And so what ends up happening is maybe some lab work is done and you're just told everything is normal. or you're told this is just your age. But women are left feeling dismissed. We're left to feel like it's all in our head, and it doesn't have to be that way.
I want to make sure we mention this screening that's coming up Saturday, because this might help, may not answer all your questions, but to get the conversation going. Tell me about Balance, a Perimenopause Journey that's coming up with a live panel discussion Saturday.
Yes, so this movie is going to be screened 6:30 on Saturday at 9189 Studio Gallery. One of the filmmakers, Sadhvi Sadali Shri, is actually coming in. She was so passionate about her frustrations and going through her menopausal journey or perimenopausal journey that she actually created a whole film about it, and she's going to come and talk about it. We have Venus Kennedy, who is with Charlotte Women's Counseling, who deals with a lot of women going through this. One of the hosts is Jennifer Moxley from Sunshine Media Network. We will have a screening of the movie. We will be doing a Q&A, answering your questions. You will likely see yourself in the movie. Bring your friend, your sister, your spouse who needs to understand what's going on. Yeah. I think it'll be a really great event.
Fantastic. Dr. Matthews, thank you so much for joining us as always, and can't wait to see that panel.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.